Hi everybody, this is Shelly, and I know it's been a really long time since I've done a video, and so I think it was January the last time I did a book haul, and so I wanted to get back on here. I haven't bought a ton of books in the last 6 months, but I do have, I believe I have 55 books, so I guess that is quite a few. But I'm going to just go through them really quickly. I'm not going to talk about them a lot. I just want to do just a really quick video just to show you what I've gotten. I'm going to start off with the ones that I've gotten for review, and the ones that I have reviewed already I will let you know, and I will link those down in the down bar for you. So the first one I have is Secret Revealed by L. Marie Adelaide, and this is the end of a trilogy. I believe it was just called the Secret Trilogy, and these are adult romance, bordering on, it's not really erotica. I didn't classify it as erotica. I would just say you know, it's romance. So I do have a review for this on my blog, so I'll link that for you. And then I have two books from Bethany House, which is a, sorry, I have a hair driving me nuts. It's a Christian publisher, or like a religious fiction publisher. And so I have two books from them, and the first one is Tide and Tempest by Elizabeth Ludwig, and this is the third book in the Edge of Freedom trilogy. I have not read and reviewed this one yet, but I have reviewed the other two books in this series, and I did enjoy them. And the second one from Bethany House, it's called Until I Found You by Victoria Bylan, and I have reviewed this one, so I'll link it. Wasn't my favorite book from Bethany House, but it is just a Christian romance. The next book I have a couple from Atria. In fact, I have a handful from Atria. I don't have them all in order though. So I got Desert Heat by Elizabeth Reyes, and this was the first book of hers that I've read. I'm not sure if this one's going to be a series, but it's possible that this will turn into a series because the main character in this one had a bunch of brothers, and so I have a feeling that this one might turn into a trilogy, or not a trilogy, but a series, and I will link this one for you. And then I have Rush Too Far by Abby Glines, and I've read all of this series, and I think I did a tour for this one, and it's been a little while. So this one, I loved this book. I liked the first ones that were told from, it's really bad, Blair's point of view, and I've reviewed all of the books of these that I've read, but this one was, I think this is the only one I've actually gotten in print. The rest of them have been like galleys and whatnot. So yeah, I really enjoyed this book. The next one I have is Pressed Pennies by Stephen Manchester, and I did a tour for this one too, and I believe that I've read all of Stephen's books now. There may be one, the very first one that he wrote that I didn't review, but this one is from The Story Plant, and I have a few of their books in my stack here. But if you like just clean fiction, his are mostly like a heartwarming, like family type books, but this one is a romance, and this one was my favorite of all of the books of his that I've read so far. And then I have Jane's Melody by Ryan Winfield, and this is the Atria published version. I read the self-published version back when he first wrote it. I've read all of Ryan Winfield's books. I've reviewed all. I've talked about Ryan Winfield on here if you watch any of my videos. But there were a few little like iffy parts in the self-published version that I was like, I don't really know if that works. All of those were fixed in this Atria version, and this book was really good. And he signed a deal for, I believe, a trilogy, and the second book, Jane's Harmony, comes out in just a few weeks, I believe. I have a galley of that on my Kindle, but I have not read it yet, so I'm looking forward to that. And then I have Giving In by Maya Banks, and this is the second book in the Surrender trilogy. This was the second copy of this I got. This is a finished copy, but they sent me an ARC copy as well. So I did my review from the ARC copy, and then this one they sent me. And these covers are really pretty. They're all just kind of real colorful. And the third book is coming out, I believe, within the next couple of weeks. So I should be getting a review copy of the third book in the mail any day. And then I have I'm With You by Taylor Dean, and if you've watched my videos or if you read my blog, you know that Taylor sends me all of her books for review. Hers are also good, clean romance books. And they're always really, really good. This one I think was not my favorite, probably my second favorite of all of her books, but this one was really good. And then I have You're Not Safe by Mary Burton, and I think I've talked about her books on here before. It's not really a series, but it is. I think it's a Texas Rangers series. So they all have different characters, but they all are kind of connected, like they work together or whatever. And this one, I think, is the third of those, and I really enjoyed this one. And then I have, this one is from the Story Plant, and it's called Favors and Lies by Mark Gillio. And I just reviewed this one just a couple of weeks ago. I did a tour for the Story Plant. And this one is like a thriller, it's set in Washington, D.C. It's just kind of like a murder mystery thriller. But I enjoyed it. I love Mark's work. I think he's a really good writer. And then one of these I may have shown before. It's been a little while since I've gotten it. And it's Bloodstone by Gillian Phillip, and this is the second of the Rebel Angels series. I don't know if this is just a trilogy or if it's a bigger series, but these were published in, I can't remember what the name of the first, Firebrand was the first book, and I have reviewed it. I have not read this one yet. It's like a fantasy, like an adult fantasy series. I don't know if I would call it epic fantasy, but I mean, it's a fantasy series and it's really good. It's like fae, they're like fae. But it had been long enough since I read it that I started this one, and it's hard for me to remember what was happening. So these were originally published in the UK, and then they got picked up by Tor. And so Tor is republishing them here in the United States. But I just got the third book. It's called Wolfsbane. Just a week ago, I believe. So now that I've got these two, I'll probably just marathon them and then just do back-to-back reviews on them. Because, like I said, it's been long enough. It's been probably a year and a half since I read the first book. And I really enjoyed it, but I don't really remember a lot of what happened in it. So anyways, okay, so now those were all the review books. I do have more Kindle and galleys and things like that, but I'm not going to go through those because that's just way too many. So I'm just going to go through, these are all just books that I've picked up here and there, and they're not in any kind of order because I have no idea. But the first one I have is Eve and Adam by Michael Grant, and I picked this one. Actually, my husband found this for me at the Dollar Tree. He thought it would be something that I would like, and it's a nice hardback, you know, no remainder marks or anything on it, for $1. And then it's been a little while since I bought The Fault in Our Stars. I wanted to read it before the movie came out. And so I really enjoyed this. I did not review it, but I did get to read it before the movie came out. And I have a couple more John Green books, but I don't think I have them in order. So, yeah, so I have Fault in Our Stars. And then I have, these two are Fever and Wither by Lauren I don't even know. Lauren DeStefano, I don't know. This is the Chemical Garden trilogy. I just need Sever. But like you can see, I got these for $3 a piece. But this one is paperback, and then this one is hardback. So for $3 a piece, it doesn't really bother me. So I just went ahead and got them both. That book's a million. And then I picked up The 100 by Cass Morgan. And when I saw the preview, I saw this on somebody else's BookTube channel. It's been a while. I think it was back in the fall. And I wanted to get it. I went ahead and just got the movie tie-in, or the TV show tie-in cover, because I found it at Walmart. And it was like $7 or something. But I wanted to read this before the TV show came out. And I ended up reading it and then watching the pilot episode. And that's the only episode that I watched. It's so different from the book. The book, I really liked the book. The TV show, I don't really know. I know it got like nominated for some kind of award, Emmys or something like that. But I have them all on my DVR. I just have not watched them yet. But I will now that the series or the season is over. I got, let's see. This is like one of those series that either you love it or you hate it, and a lot of people hate it, but I really liked it. and that's Fallen by Lauren Kate, and I have them all on my Kindle. I haven't actually finished the series. I still have one left. But I found this one, and it's almost perfect copy for $2.99 used. So I went ahead and picked it up. And I also got this one for $2.99 used, Delirium by Lauren Oliver. And I don't know why I was thinking I bought Pandemonium off of Book Outlet, I think. And for some reason I was thinking it was the first in the series. I don't know why I thought that, but I got this for cheap, so I picked it up. I still have one more to get to finish that trilogy. And then I've got, let's see, I've got The Archived by Victoria Schwab. I've seen this, you know, here and there on the BookTube channels. So I picked this one up. I don't even remember. I think I got it from Amazon. Maybe I got it from Barnes. I don't know. Barnes & Noble, Amazon one. Yeah. So I know there's one more of these. I don't know how long the series is going to be, but I need to get the second book. And then I picked this one up sometime at the beginning of the year, Unwind by Neal Shusterman. And then our middle school has a book fair. It's a buy one get one free book fair in the fall. I mean in the spring. It was right before the end of school this year. And so they had this one for $5 there. So I went ahead and picked it up. This is the second one of that series, Unholy. And then I also picked this up at that book fair, The Selection by Kiera Cass. And this is the only one of these books that I've gotten so far. I'm running out of room to put these. And I also, for my son, he wanted this. I don't know why he picked this one out. But The Girl of Fire and Thorns, he's since given it to me. He made it like 34 pages or something like that. Yeah, he made it 34 pages. So, and then he just gave it to me because there's no way he'll ever read it. I've read this one, but I haven't read any of the rest. I have them all on my Kindle. And then at that one, I also got What's Left of Me by Kat Zhang. And I got another one there. I don't know what order it's in. So it may be, yeah, I don't know where it's at. So I'll get to it. But I got a gift card from a friend for my birthday. She always gives me a gift card from Amazon. Sorry, I like blanked there for a second. And so I've been wanting these in print for a long time. I have them on my Kindle, but so I got Discovery of Witches and Shadow of Night. And you can see here, I've been reading Discovery of Witches again because the Book of Life just came out on Tuesday. And I went ahead and got it for my Kindle because I have the 2 paperbacks and I'm going to wait for it to come out in paperback to go ahead and buy it. But yeah, I've read these. This is my 3rd time through Discovery of Witches, but there's so much going on that I didn't feel like I could read the 3rd book and like know what's going on after. It's been 2 years since the 2nd book came out. And then I also, with that one, I had bought, I think I got this one actually. I got The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer with that gift card as well. And then, so I ordered from Barnes & Noble the other day, and I went ahead and picked up The Evolution of Mara Dyer. So I think the 3rd book's coming out like pretty quickly. And since I haven't read either one of these yet, I'm going to wait until the 3rd one comes out, and then I'll just read them all. Actually, I'll probably even wait till it comes out in paperback so I can have them all matching. And then we have a store here called Vintage Stock, and they do a buy 2 get 1 free every once in a while, and usually like on holidays, so it's probably Memorial Day when I got these, but they usually just do used books. Well, this time they did new books as well, so I've been wanting this series for a long time, and so I went ahead and started it, and I like these covers. So I started this. So I bought The Gunslinger. This is the Dark Tower series by Stephen King. So I got The Gunslinger. And the second one is The Drawing of the Three. And then the 3rd one is The Wastelands. And I love this cover with the skull train or whatever. So I read the first one. I haven't read the other 2 yet, but I will get to them sometime. And then I got this one at Big Lots, Don't Turn Around by Michelle Gagnon. I don't know if this is part of a series or not. I think it is, but I don't really know. And it says $3 on here, but I got up to the register, they were 75% off, so I got this for like 75 cents. And then this one is from Books A Million. I think I got it for like $3.97, and it's Every Day by David Levithan. And I got this one at Books A Million too. I'm sitting on the floor and my foot fell asleep. Okay. I bought this one at Books A Million. We do a book club at Books A Million every Wednesday with some of the 5th graders that my friend had in class last year. And we're reading the Maze Runner trilogy. And then we're going to go see the movie after, when the movie comes out. But so we do our book clubs in Books A Million. So I just kind of walk around every day and look at like their bargain racks and stuff. And I saw this one and it just looked interesting. So it's Godspeaker by Karen Miller. And I'm a sucker for a big fat book. I don't know why. But this one is the omnibus edition, and it has The Empress, The Riven Kingdom, and Hammer of the God. And it's or Hammer of God. So it's 3 books in this one book, but it's really huge. So this is definitely a keep at home and read, not carry around with you kind of book. Alright, so the next book I picked up at Books A Million, and I keep looking at it like every Wednesday when I'm in there. I look at it. I don't know, there's something about the cover that is interesting to me. It feels nice, the colors are nice, and then I finally picked it up and read it what it was about, and it's about baseball, which has been something I've been kind of interested in this summer. So I picked this up, The Art of Fielding by Chad Harbach, and the cover is really cool. I don't know what it is about it. I think it's the blue with the white font. It's kind of like textured. I don't know, I just really like it, so hopefully it'll be good. I got this one at the buy one get one free book fair, and it's City of Fallen Angels. It's the Mortal Instruments, the 4th book, and I have the first 3, and then I had just got the rest on Kindle and never had picked this up, but I figured for $4 I'll go ahead and get it. And so the only one I need now is 5 because I picked up this one the day that it came out so I could read it, and it's City of Heavenly Fire, and this book took me a month to read, and it's because it's so big, not because it's long. But I carry my book with me all the time, and this one was just way too big for me to carry in my purse, so I only read it when I was at home. So I was always reading it at the same time as something else. So it took me a really long time to read. And then this was another one I picked up at the buy one get one free, and that is Grave Mercy by Robin Lefevers. And I don't know, one of my friends said it was really good, and I've seen it like on BookTube and stuff. I know it's not new. I'm sure there's a second one for these out, but it's a really pretty cover though. And then I picked up The Giver by Lois Lowry, and I don't like this little tiny book. I loved the book. I didn't like the ending, but this is like a little tiny book, so it's kind of awkward on my shelves because it doesn't really match up with anything. And I notice now they have like a big, like a regular, like this size copy of it at Books A Million, but I'm not going to rebuy it. Let's see, I got these at Books A Million. I got Days of Blood and Starlight and Daughter of Smoke and Bone, and they were $5.97 a piece by Laini Taylor, and I think there's just one more of these that I need to pick up. I think it's something Gods and Monsters. I don't know what it's called. And then I picked up this one, Frost by Mariana Bayer, for $3. I don't really know what it's about. I just thought the cover looked cool and it was $3. Oh, here's my other John Green books. So I got Looking for Alaska. I thought I was going to love this book. I did not love this book. I think you either love it or you don't, and I did not really care for the characters in this book very much. I love his writing. I think he did a really good job telling the story. I just didn't feel like I really connected with any of the characters, so I don't know, it just wasn't very good for me. And I also got Will Grayson, and it's by John Green and David Levithan. I have not read this one yet either, so yeah, this one will be soon. These next 2 I picked up at Big Lots too. They were still having their sale and I saw these, so I picked them up. And I got Bunheads by Sophie Flack. I know this is, the TV show's based on this, and I thought it looked good, so for 75 cents. And then I've seen this one around. I don't really know what it's about, but it looks interesting. And it's Betwixt by Tara Bray Smith. It's not the best condition, but I thought it looked like it might be kind of interesting. But it's, I mean, you know, the cover's a little weird on the back, but, I mean, for 75 cents. And then I may have shown this one before. I don't remember how long it's been since I bought this, but I got The Immortal Rules by Julie Kagawa, and then I picked up The Eternity Cure. And I know that the 3rd book is out in hardback, and I don't know if this is just a trilogy. It says Saga. So I don't know how many books there's going to be, but I love these. These covers have the flaps, and then they have these deckled edges, and they're like the shiny, I don't know. I just love these covers. And so I'm going to wait until the next book comes out, and I'm just going to buy them all because I just love these, the way these are printed. And then the last three I have are a series. Nope, sorry, no I have, yeah. The last three I have are a series, and I bought these because my friend bought the box set. I guess it's a box set. I don't know. I didn't buy the box set. And then she had several of the girls in her class reading them. And I liked the first. Okay, I'm going to show you first. Okay, we'll see. Let me get them in the right order. So these are Ali Condi, Matched, Crossed, and Reach. Sorry if it's like wonky. And I loved Matched. Crossed was okay. I am to chapter 11 in Reached, and I don't know when I'll ever finish reading this series. My friend read them and said, you know, there's no sense in even bothering with the last book. So it's kind of one of those that it didn't interest me enough to keep reading it at the time. And so it'll be one of those that I'll finish it one of these days, but I'm not in any kind of hurry to finish it. So those are the books that I've gotten since January. And I think I did okay, considering it's been 6 months. Not a whole lot. And there was like that whole stack that I didn't buy. So I haven't spent a ton of money on books. I haven't bought very many of them for full price. I have gotten some for my Kindle that I'm not even going to try to go into because there's just no way. But I'm going to try to keep my videos more current. I'll probably try to get back to a wrap-up video and maybe a TBR video, and I might start doing some reviews video-wise. My problem right now is that the webcam that I was using before, there's something wrong with it. My computer updated or something, and so it doesn't shoot the same way. It's not shooting in HD for some reason, and I can't figure out what the deal is. So I'm shooting this with my camera on my phone. And that is not exactly easy. I do have where I can use my DSLR, but it's really hard to set up, and then I have to convert it before I can edit them and like all this. It's like this huge long process, and my videos already take, because of our internet connection, my videos take hours and hours and hours to upload. So I've got some details to work out, and I'm getting ready to start school. In August I'm going back to college, yeah. So I'll be pretty busy this fall, but I'm going to try to kind of keep back up with this. I don't have like a lot of followers. If you've stuck with me this long, thank you. I know I haven't been a very good booktuber, but I'm going to try to get back into it. I just have some details to kind of work out before I can start kind of getting back to it. But anyways, thanks for watching, and if you've read any of these, or you know, if you have reviews for any of them, let me know and I will go check those out. And thanks for watching. Bye.